And Juan, we just got word that Wendy Koro from Russ Brown Motorcycle Attorneys is on the phone with us. Can you hear us, Miss Koro?
I can, thank you.
Oh, thank you for joining us tonight. We understand that you're very familiar with this bar, so can you tell us more about that?
Sure. Well, Russ Brown has been part of the Cook's Corner family for decades now. We're a staunch supporter because it's one of those places that really is deserving of community help. The two-wheel community in general is very tight-knit. I mean, riders are known to stop and help each other out, complete strangers, if they see somebody else who's broken down by the side of the road. Rhonda is manager over there at Cook's, and we know her like family. We know all the staff there. We give Christmas gifts every year. So this is really just heartbreaking that this would happen. But I just wanted, the public in general might have the mistaken impression that this is like, you know, a rough and tumble place where it's a lot of, you know, hard drinking and hard partying and, you know, decent people don't go there or whatever, and that really couldn't be further from the truth. It's a good time at Cook's, but they do a lot. They sponsor events for people who've had traumatic events in the family. They do clothing drives. They do toy drives. They have a lot of these types of, you know, spaghetti nights, bike nights, where it's just people gathering to kind of celebrate their love of their motorcycle.
It's a neighborhood venue.
Yes, it is. We call it a legendary landmark, Cook's, because there aren't that many of the old-fashioned roadhouses that are still around, and Cook's is one of just a handful in SoCal that are left. There's a few, like the Rock Store up in Los Angeles County, but it's just a very special place, and it's one of the hearts of the riding community in OC. So.
Wendy, on a typical night like tonight, how many people would you say would be there over at Cook's? Apparently, we understood that there was a cover band playing, as you mentioned, the very popular Spaghetti Night. What's more or less the attendance there on a night like tonight?
I really can't speak to that definitively, but I'd say I know that on a good night they might have 500 people there.
Wow.
So it's not, you know, it's not a little tiny place. But there, you know, I don't have no idea how many people were there this evening.
Right.
Can I call you Wendy?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Do you know anyone that was injured? Do you know any people that were involved tonight?
No, I don't have any details. I'm initially very, you know, nervous, and I mean, obviously it's sad no matter who lost their life, but I was very scared because we oftentimes have staff working events there from our firm, and we did not this evening. But no, I don't know. I don't know who was injured or who was hurt or who was killed.
Did you talk to Rhonda? Have you talked to Rhonda?
I have not.
Okay.
I feel it's kind of out of place for me to bother her at this point, but.
Listening to your voice, Wendy, it seems like this is a very tight-knit community of folks who like to gather here and enjoy their time here. Am I picking that up right?
Yes, you are. Because, you know, if you're on a motorcycle, you're part of a small group, you know? I mean, almost everybody else is in a four-wheel car.
Right.
So if you're on a bike, in general, you have a connection to other people who ride, and it is a bond that is kind of unspoken, but, you know, you're going to give that thumbs up or that fist as you pass each other, and it's just because we love it. You know, it's that feeling of freedom when you're on your bike. You really, there's nothing like it. So.
Yep, that's right. I don't ride. Haven't in a long time, but I have. And yeah, live in a neighborhood where there's a sort of, we call it a biker community, and you know, my nephew worked there for a while, and it's as you mentioned, Wendy, it's a place in a neighborhood where people get together and they have food, and oftentimes families know each other as well. So we just imagine, and we are asking you those questions because you seem to know quite a few of the people there. So this has got to be very very disconcerting for something like this to happen. Would you say this something like this of this magnitude, I'm sure, is the first time that it has happened there? Or can you just give us like if there's ever been any, does it get a little lively at times or incidents? I mean, any establishment can have incidents, right? Absolutely.
Any bar in the country, you're going to find occasional spats. You're going to find a fight once in a while, or a little bit, or a random people misbehaving. But no, Cooks isn't known for that. Cooks is a great place, and I'm hoping that what comes out of this now is that the community at large is going to band together, and that together we can do what we can to kind of lessen the impact of this on the people that were there, and to help Cooks kind of rebound from this. And that's what I'm hoping, is that, the community, everybody, even people who don't ride, are going to kind of pitch in and help make this
yeah, we're still waiting to hear about the 6 people that we know of that were transported to hospitals, about their conditions, and the family members of those who were involved in this incident tonight.
All right, Wendy Koro, thank you so much for joining us tonight and to give us some really great insight on what happens over at Cook's Corner and how important and special the biker community that gathers there is. Thanks so much.